Well, he's played for the team in this region. He kind of calls it his second home, and says he's really treated very well. And I think the reception he got there as he came out on court here to take on Rumbaka suggests that that is true. The number 1 seed then against the man from Indonesia.
That's a cruel way of putting it, Steve.
It wouldn't be that much fun pulling down, beating up Chinese players. It's always more fun if you can win against a foreigner.
Well, Wang Min potentially awaits in the next round. Interesting, I was reading the quotes from this young man. He is a young man in terms of his experience, regarded as one of the potential rising stars in Indonesia. Came through against Misha Silberman, not that convincingly in round 1, but came through in straight games. Last outing he got to the semi-final of the Indonesian Open, but he was saying he's got a strategy that he feels that maybe can upset the odds here against Lee Chong Wei. It's hard to believe we would see it, but Lee Chong Wei certainly says he's taking nothing for granted. It's been a terrific 2013, 6 events, 6 finals, 4 wins for Lee Chong Wei. And they have met. And last time round, I'd be surprised to know Lee Chong Wei took it. In fact, they played each other 5 times previously. All 5 times have gone Lee Chong Wei's way. And apart from their first meeting in 2010, Rumbaka hasn't taken a set. What do you reckon then, Steve?
Yeah, it's good that Rumbaka has a strategy. I don't know what the goal of the strategy is, but if it is to win the match, I think Rumbaka and Tommy Subianto, 2 young Indonesian males and players, they're progressing, and I think we'll see them increase their game even more in the future. But I don't think Rumbaka is ready to beat Lee Chong Wei yet. I was a bit surprised to see the scores from Rumbaka's first match against Misha Silberman. Silberman is a very fine player, but he's not that dangerous. He shouldn't be that dangerous to the normal Super Series crew, so to speak.
21-15, 23-21 the score, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Dionysius Hayom Rumbaka, Indonesia. And on my left, Lee Chong Wei, Malaysia. Lee Chong Wei to serve. Double play.
Schroeder, the umpire here, and Lee Chong Wei with a very comfortable opening point.
1-0.
Well, no Taufik Hidayat, of course, anymore for the first World Championships for Indonesia.
Serves over.
Well, maybe the tactic is hit it at Lee Chong Wei. To play a winner like that. Down he goes, up he gets, winner. And with a bit of power as well.
Of course, technical skills with Indonesian players always excellent, but speed should be the difference between these 2 players. Lee Chong Wei extremely fast.
2-all.
An Indonesian player actually Rumbaka is
7th World Championships for Lee Chong Wei. Won a bronze in his first appearance in 2005. Quarterfinals 2006. Third round in 2007, 2009. And out to Sony Guangzhou 2010. Lost to the Indonesian Taufik in the quarterfinals before that match against Lindan, where he had 3 match points in London a couple of years ago. So a silver and a bronze from 6 World Championships so far. Malaysia, of course, waiting for the elusive gold.
You have the whole 3 match points. There's such a big difference of winning or losing. Prestige-wise, in any way almost. The only way that you should be some kind of satisfied is you're evaluating. Because when it's a 2-point game, it can go either way. It's also a bad one. Especially in 3 match points, just 1 point away from winning it. If you do that a number of times, you're eventually going to win it. Just lost some life here.
There we have. Good start from Rumbaka here, though. Just, you feel, with the circumstances as they are, this year is his best year, his best hope. I do anyway. What do you think?
He's playing his best, but his opponent, the way I see it, they have the best level in that for almost a year.
We thought there was a few question marks against him today as well.
There's a lot of pressure. If TianHe is to meet Lee Chong Wei in the final, let's just say that this is going to happen. Then TianHe would have beaten Lindan. He would have beaten the king in his own backyard. So don't do that unless you win as a world championship. So there will be this pressure on TianHe in the final.
So in terms of the fitness, of course, settled very well in the opening exchanges here. There's been 1 or 2 times where there's been nothing he can do about the supremacy of Lee Chong Wei, but on the whole, he has more than held his own. So going into the game, of course, Lee Chong Wei went in with an injury, didn't he? You know, and it's a fight for fitness, really. And this year he goes in fitness-wise as good as he could be, really.
This being held in China should take a bit of pressure. Oh yes, caught it, then I'm going to go for it.
It's kind of off-putting, isn't it,
So
for Rumbaka? So an inspiration, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a number of players sort of freely when they
Serve's over. 9-7.
come to realize that winning badminton matches isn't, after all, the most important thing in the world. Let them boy or girl go back home. Sometimes it should get quicker over adversity.
10-7.
Well left by Rumbaka and well played.
11-7.
He takes the interval lead here against Lee Chong Wei. Indonesian leading 11 points to 7. Whatever the game plan was, have you sensed anything in particular in the way that Rumbaka has played this match so far?
On 1, 20 seconds. Hot 1, 20 seconds.
Slow. He hasn't been traded. He's got extremely
11-7.
skills and
Play.
attacking skills as well. So,
Serve's over.
first 3 or 4 shots here
8-11.
sort of made sure that he wasn't going to get into trouble. He went for a chance, and there wasn't really a chance. The push from the net was going upwards all the way, but
Serve's over. 12-8.
I think a very good strategy is you should always take into account what you're capable of doing. Try to play faster than that way.
I mean, it's interesting how he's Rumbaka. I mean, I suppose because Taufik's been around, but is regarded as kind of a rising star. But he's 24, which you know is not young, is it really?
No, it's not young. I'm pretty sure that there's coaching changes that's been going on in Indonesia, and I think that the singles players have benefited from them and will benefit even more in the future. Excellent shot again there. Very nice shot.
14-8.
Soft, steep, something in between a drop and a smash. It doesn't give Lee Chong Wei any speed to work with. And even if he does, he can't use that speed that's not there against him. So Rumbaka can easily reach the next shot. To sum it up, I think the coaching changes has had a big influence and has been a big part of it. Perhaps also realizing that it's something that's not winning matches first. You have to rely on the younger
And it's kind of strange for them that he's not there. I know I've heard it that the Danes talking about, you know, it was strange at first, Peter Gader not there. But then eventually, okay, now it's my turn.
Yeah. And
You just started to wonder whether
11-14.
Lee Chong Wei is going to have a really tough workout here. 3 points in a row for the world number 1. Returned to world number 1 again in October of last year.
He was definitely right, but he had a strategy. It's working right now. The question is, will it be enough to win the match for him?
Yeah, but I like the fact that, you know, he's not saying, oh, nothing to lose, you know, I'm not expected to win. It was none of that. It was, no, I've got a strategy, and I can maybe, you know, he's obviously realistic who he's up against, but maybe I can cause a bit of a surprise.
I want to play slow. I want to play a lot of drop shots, soft shots, no pace. What is that strategy? Play where I have a chance.
Almost.
Serves over. 12-16.
As far as I remember, Lee Chong Wei has lost on 2 occasions to Sony World Championships. So there's no doubt that Indonesia has
13-16.
a clue as to how to beat him.
We lost to Taufik and to Sony Guangzhou, yeah. So 3 times to Indonesians, and twice to Sony.
Out. 14-16. Serves over.
Hesitated a lot from Rumbaka. I think he
17,
actually would have
14.
tried to do it if he'd been able to, but wasn't before. Don't go for a push if there's no chance. Go for it. Exactly.
It's all very well having a strategy,
18.
but you've got to execute it, and he has executed it quite superbly.
There's nothing to work with for Lee Chong Wei. He can't get the attack.
Switched long as well, and now we have the
19,
sense that
14.
maybe Rumbaka can take this opening set. Relatively long, Lee Chong Wei. Drift working against him there. Wide, and it's gained points, 6 of them.
20. Game
There's a
point.
kind of a murmuring of disbelief, isn't there, inside this arena at the moment?
There is. What on earth is happening? That's going around here.
They gave him a hero's welcome, and he's just lost the opening game. Look at that. What a performance from Dionysius Hayom Rumbaka. The world number 1 has dropped a set. And not just dropped it, pretty convincingly, 21 points to 14.
He had no chance.
Well. Okay. This is Lee Chong Wei, and he obviously will try and regroup after that. 21-14 to the Indonesian. It's funny, isn't it? You go to many sporting things, especially when it's knockout, and people were talking in the press conference, Lindan, Lee Chong Wei, what about, what a great to find he's got to answer the questions about, you know, whether in the final against Lindan again. There's a few other sports where there's, you know, you'd say, listen, that's a long way off.
Yeah, we had an example, I guess it was in Wimbledon, where Roger Federer said, why are you just talking about a final between me and...
It was a quarterfinal, him and Rafa, yeah.
And none of them reached the quarterfinal.
No. Now, of course, I'm not saying Lee Chong Wei won't overturn this, and I'd still make him favourite here. But it kind of is difficult, isn't it, when everyone's asking you about the final?
Hold one, 20 seconds. Hold one, 20 seconds.
I agree with you that I still think that the bigger chance is that Lee Chong Wei wins this match, but the task is much, much harder now because he's a game down. And there's only one game. He can only afford to lose one more game, then he's out of the tournament.
And the confidence now for Rumbaka, who, as we said, felt he had this strategy, and that strategy's worked, the confidence must be high.
I think it depends whether Rumbaka will be able to find the baseline here playing with the wind.
Because Lee Chong Wei wasn't.
He wasn't, and Lee Chong Wei needs to move forward because he needs to take control of the net, needs to push Rumbaka to the rear court to create openings for himself. That's why. He also needs to know that Rumbaka isn't going to live until he's absolutely forced to do it. So just the possibility of lifting is not going to be enough. He's still going to play close up and play the front court.
Serve's over. 2-1.
It's not a big hole yet for Lee Chong Wei, but it's certainly a hole. Getting a little deeper. 3-1.
3-1.
No deception. Just lifted high. Even opponent with a good attack possibility to do so.
I mean, that again, the return from Lee Chong Wei.
It's not just the return, it's also the guts to do the right thing, to do these a little bit risky things. Serving different services all the time. There it was, trying to serve towards the sideline. That was one of the Taufik Hidayat's inventions. He actually turned things around against Peter Gade, serving towards the sideline. That's it. He's not going to lift. Yeah. You see this, that even though he was totally on the floor, actually, he was still trying to play the net. He was not lifting. It's not going to give Chong Wei chances to increase the pace in this match. So it's going to be.
Oh, what a shot that is.
Serve's over.
He is on fire, isn't he?
5-3.
The Indonesian coaches are applauding, but still controlling themselves because you don't want to get too excited. You don't want to show your player that you absolutely believe this can be done.
Keep your feet on the ground. Play every point.
Serve's over.
Even if Rumbaka would have won this rally,
5.
he should have stayed away from rally is because he doesn't want to get Lee Chong Wei started. He doesn't want to get him into his rhythm.
Yeah, I agree. You just saw, you know, it's kind of like Lee Chong Wei's eyes widen, don't they, when it's being played at that pace.
Finally I can use my speed. So actually you would rather make a fortunate shot than get Lee Chong Wei going. You could say it's a bit like the Danish mix combination in Chenshu, where they sort of own Chenshu in the first 1.5 game. Push them a little bit more on this side, putting Rumbaka a little bit more under pressure. But remember this beautiful backhand shot he made, clear winner. He's going to use, have to use that a lot. I would expect.
From Lee Chong Wei. He just got out the wrong side of bed this morning.
This could be the match that Lee Chong Wei needs to survive.
What we were talking about earlier with Chen Long, yeah? But I know what what we were talking about, you know, sometimes a match like this can give you the kick up the proverbial backside.
The difference here was that there was a little bit of deception on the return here, so he wasn't able to move as early as he wanted to, Rumbaka.
Still behind Lee Chong Wei. He says this gymnasium is like home. He's played a league here, he's competed in tournaments, been coming to Guangzhou for 13 years, but yet to win here. Came here first of all for the World Junior Championships 13 years ago, lost in the semis. Lost to Bao Chunlei in the final of the China Open in 2007 here. So although he loves coming here, it's not exactly been arena lucky for him.
He doesn't need the shuttle to be much over the tape before he's attacking.
Desperate to get on the front foot, isn't he? In a row for Lee Chong Wei in the nick of time. to sport it, didn't he? Status quo being restored here. 11-7, Lee Chong Wei leads going into the interval. Feeling a little better about things now.
Yeah, a little bit of still not totally confident. It shouldn't be because Rumbaka is still playing the right strategy. He's been a bit unlucky, and sometimes he's also perhaps tried a little bit too much. But I mean, it's just we wouldn't do that. Playing succeeding. It's just so important still for Rumbaka that...
And also to maintain the kind of consistency he was showing, that because he's then going to go around the other side of the net again.
Yeah, exactly.
In a row now for Lee Chong Wei. Suddenly we're getting a little bit of what we expected.
Yeah, Rumbaka leaves it to Lee Chong Wei to attack, then it's a very lopsided affair. Shows what class player is.
Well, it's all going to be down to the third game, isn't it? Obviously.
Yeah, I don't think Rumbaka will get back into this game. I don't think he will try too hard either. Perhaps trying one or two rallies to
Anderson there.
Work hard in between the sets and the interval here, but they need to work even harder now because it's so easy to fall back and say, now we're back on track.
10-60.
But you're not. And I bet that Lee Chong Wei, even if he's going to win the second game, he won't feel completely comfortable
Yeah, just quick.
going into the third. So they still need to keep on the right track.
Time now. Lee Chong Wei has stretched things slightly.
It's really hard to judge the amount of drift.
Obviously the pace, given what we've seen. Good response, that's what you have to say it's been from Lee Chong Wei. I don't think we expected anything different, really.
No, he looked a little bit troubled in the beginning of the second game where he was behind 4-1.
And also 7-5, yeah.
4-1 was the more worrying part where it looks like it could be total breakdown.
Fascinating third, isn't it? Play shots like that.
The standing of that
Serves over. 30-19.
a little bit tight, don't they? Just wonder whether maybe Rumbaka should have saved up these points for game 3. Points left here for Lee Chong Wei, of course. To Rumbaka's 21-14 in the first game. But I wonder what sort of third game we are set to watch here. Been fascinating so far.
Still very close. Almost reached the other part of the court before the coaches started talking to him.
This side either.
Depannya memang harus sabar. Panjang dan sabar dia kan lupa dapat berapa kali itu duluan dia kalau panjangnya sabar ini duluan atau dia gini gratis sekali itu aja kalau kamu dipandangin kamu buka duluan begini kayak itu model gitu kan nanti kalau kamu bukanya kalau kamu nyampe bukanya begini agak begini begini kalau begini bahaya kan ya itu aja ya. Kekurangannya sudah kendor ya. Dari awalnya bisa dulu. Ya.
Feeling that it's first part of this third game. So I think Lee Chong Wei will be able to catch up. Should the gap of
Fourth one, 20 seconds. Fourth one, 20 seconds.
Yeah, you say that. You mean if Lee Chong Wei goes ahead by 4 or 5 points, or are you talking about Rumbaka?
Final game.
Rumbaka goes away 11-7. I don't think Chong Wei's catching up, even though
I'm not,
so to speak, good side.
yeah, I'm not sure. I having watched what I've watched of Lee Chong Wei, even if he was 18-8 down, I still fancy his chances of coming back, but we shall see how it pans
Serves
out.
over. 1 long.
Again, he's misjudged it in the opening point. And again,
That's so important. If he finds the baseline,
2 long.
he has more outs, so to speak, than if he keeps putting them long. And he needs to manipulate his shots because it's
three love to start. What did you said about 2 minutes ago?
7-11 down. You see Ben start tilting his head forward.
That's going wide. The unthinkable.
He doesn't know how Rumbaka will react should he be in a winning position, but
That's another.
he looked close. Yes, like
Serves over.
I know, but the closer you do get to the possibility that he's only human.
yes, he is.
What it would mean for him personally, what it would mean for Indonesian badminton. But, a lot of badminton left in this, just at the opening stages of this third set. Good run. Just wide.
Round again there, Rumbaka
2-4.
pushes flat shots.
Oh yes.
3-4.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bad for 10. Choi has to work his more shots at the baseline. Drift.
Serves over. 5-3.
It's given out.
Serves over.
It's a questioning look
5.
from Rumbaka. Not sure if we're going to see the replay. I don't think we are. It was a close one.
Big difference between 4-5 and 3-6.
Rumbaka there.
Serves over.
Well, he's maintaining the level.
6.
There's no doubt about it. Lee Chong Wei is going to have to up things here. see they're nervous on the sidelines now. It's like the carrot's been dangled in front of them.
We can hear from where we're sitting. We can see the coaches when Rumbaka has turned his back to them again. So they're very calm and collected when you can see them a bit more animated when his back is turned.
Up. World number 1 made to fight for place in the 3rd round of the 2013 World Championships. To be fair to Lee Chong Wei, he was saying, you know, everyone's saying what a great draw I've got. You know, I've got some young bucks in this side of things.
Yeah, he's got a reasonably hard draw. I think people spot Rumbaka as troublemakers for TianHe. Whereas later today, it's a good chance for progressing to the winner of this match. That's
especially after this, should Lee Chong Wei make it. Ahead of the match at last. A few Malaysians, Kuala Lumpur, will be breathing a little easier at the moment.
Not a lot of Malaysians on the street right now.
Keep it close, hasn't he, Rumbaka? I mean, he showed at the end of the last game, even though Lee Chong Wei looked as if he was cruising. It was 21-18 in the end. Just give himself a fighting chance. So Lee Chong Wei ahead at the interval.
Interesting to see what Camp is coming up with here. Expect Rumbaka to try to attack.
Hard one, 20 seconds.
Okay.
Hard one, 20 seconds.
Opening up for too much, so play some kind of a double on the singles course.
Thank you.
Then once in a while adding some shots, soft shots, drop shots to the lines.
11, 8. Play.
Rumbaka.
Serve's over. 9, 11. Serve's over. 12, 9.
Goes to Lee Chong Wei here.
13, 9.
Saw the reverse slice. That one earlier in the rally. Reverse slice, and we haven't seen that in some of the match. So that's a sign that he's about to lose. To use his shots, even though it's against.
Lights from Lee
Serve's
Chong Wei.
over. 10, 13.
Kind of afternoon so far for him.
And it happens sometimes in the early rounds of the tournament. When you progress to the semifinal and the final stages, you're so used to playing in the balls, you don't miss time as much as you tend to do in the early rounds.
Then
Serve's over. 14, 10.
So in the second game, we just lifted that to deception. To attack.
Serve is over. 11, 14.
doubt. There's been a storm in this match for Lee Chong Wei, but it looks as like he may have ridden it. Final game. World number 1 looks in danger. Maybe we'll look back on Sunday evening at this match and say it was just what he needed. All credit to Rumbaka, who's put in a very good performance.
Like you say, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, and if that match doesn't kill Chong Wei, he will have been facing good strategy against him. He had to adjust. He hasn't just cruised to the final. He hasn't even cruised to the next round yet. But
Thank you.
we'll be ready. One thing you could say suffers is perhaps his confidence. But, it's not like he's been playing badly. It's been Rumbaka who has been playing really, really well.
So match points have arrived.
Match point 11.
And the drama, the theatre, if you like, has been sucked out of this match. And all credit to Lee Chong Wei for that. Because he crashed it up in the end. He just over. He was given a fright thanks to some super play from Dionysius Hayom Rumbaka. He was given a massive cheer when he walked on the court here, Lee Chong Wei. And after surviving the world number 1, receives a lovely reception as well from those inside the TianHe gymnasium. 3 games, and he came through in the end, 21-11 in the final one, and he made that final set look pretty comfortable, didn't he, Steve?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. It was actually first after the mistimed smash from Rumbaka that Chong Wei managed to cruise to victory in the 3rd game. Until then, I felt the match still was open, but yeah, it's a match where you're actually a little bit sorry that one has to win and one has to go home, but for the tournament's sake, I feel it was nice that Lee Chong Wei got through.
Yep, the
All
world.
credit to Rumbaka.
Indeed, indeed. The world number 1 survives and is through to round 3. So next up, it's women's singles time. And well, after Chen Long was given a bit of a fright, after Lee Chong Wei was given a bit of a scare, what now for the women's number 3 seed, TianHe, well, up against Olga Golovanova, with the winner to meet Porntip of Thailand in the round of 16. Well, there is the Russian. Got over.